What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So I'm going to put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So former That's So Raven star Orlando Brown was arrested on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge Thursday after allegedly threatening a relative with a hammer and a knife. An arrest report from police in Lima, Ohio, alleges that the person who said he was Brown's relative told police that Brown had been going, quote, crazy inside a residence and, quote, came at him with a hammer and knife in a threatening manner. The report said the relative, quote, believed Orlando was going to assault him. The relative told police he had been letting Brown, who was 35, stay at his home for about 2 weeks because Brown is homeless and he did not want him to go to a homeless shelter. So that makes sense because the weather situation right now, I think in that area they're just getting hit by this blizzard, so, okay. But even though, if you said for 2 weeks, that predates the blizzard shit. Anyway, Brown played Eddie Thomas on That's So Raven, a Disney Channel sitcom which ran from 2003 to 2007 and depicted Raven-Symoné as a psychic who could see the future just moments before events occurred. In 2018, Brown made news when he got a large tattoo of his co-star's face on his neck and chest. Later that year, Brown appeared on the Dr. Phil show where he talked about his struggles with addiction, mental health, and homelessness. I don't want to read all of this shit. Talked about how he's burned a lot of his bridges. No one wants to deal with him. Look, man, I know a lot of times people say, oh man, why hasn't this person gotten any help? Why don't people come out and try to help this person? In reality, a lot of times that is the case. A lot of times family ain't shit and they don't give a fuck about these people, all right? But in other situations, people do try to help them out. But if the person don't want help, if the person either A, don't give a fuck, or B, just don't want to be helped, you know, or whatever the case may be, what can you do? What can you do? You can't do anything. You can't do something unless a person wants it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, from what I can understand, from what I could tell, this guy not only is a person with mental health issues, but he's also a person that has a drug addiction, including crystal meth and yeah, man, like, you know, people like that, man. I mean, look, you take the celebrity away from him. You take the celebrity away from him, and this is a guy that we've all had in our families. And the only thing that can save him is if he totally hits rock bottom. That's the only chance he has, is if he totally hits completely rock bottom while he's sober and while he's lucid. You know, maybe. But the mental health thing, that's always a wild card, man. People like, when you have mental health issues, if medication can curb or prevent your episodes from happening, you have to take your medication. Look, if you have high blood pressure, you know you got to take your medications every day. Or, look, we're all human. We may have one day out of the year where we forgot our meds. But other than that, if you take medication, especially medication like that, you have to take that shit every fucking day. Because you're not just hurting yourself, you may potentially hurt other people. And I'm just, you know, it is what it is, man. I've seen the guy in interviews on TV. I thought that they were just completely manipulating this guy, using him for views, and it's just a lot of different things swimming in my head at this point, man. Also, you gotta remember that this was a child actor, and when you look at the evils of Hollywood, who knows what went on behind the scenes when he was a child actor. He seemed normal at first, so a lot of these things manifest as he got older. Who knows, man? It's a lot of child actors. I'll put it like this. Think about this. What's going on in Hollywood that's causing all of these child actors, most of them, to end up like this? On drugs, mentally ill, often turning to porn. When I say porn, I mean going into pornography. Like the young girl that played on Family Matters. Not Laura, but the daughter that went up the stairs one day and just totally disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Her. She became a porn star and shit. Or these people go into becoming drug addicts and whatever, man. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.